Dun, 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 dun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, no, not Mr. and Mrs., but a good lady nonetheless, she is Amy Miller from the Beaver, Allegheny County Times. Let's straighten that out now. There it is. You see? It's the Times Bridal Fair that's coming to the beautiful club at Shadow Lakes. And in my opinion, it's an amazing venue to have your next nuptial. So if you're planning one anytime soon, not that I am, but if you are, why would you not want to consider coming and spending the day with the Maganello family and Chef Art Manji, who will join us in a little bit to talk about wedding foods and what's trending heading into the spring wedding season and the summer and right into the fall and even winter weddings. You know, coming off the holidays, one of the big things trending according to Brides Magazine is people are having winter weddings now too between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that's a pretty unique thing that's trending too as well. Now I want to talk about the amazing thing that you're having. They're saying that you can turn this your wedding dream into your dream wedding, and don't miss it. It's the Beaver County Times 2018. I get tongue-tied talking about weddings, folks. What can I say? My palms start to sweat. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I love these wonderful bridal fairs, and they've been doing it for 17 years, correct?
That's correct.
I can't believe it. I actually got that right. 2018 Bridal Fair at the Club at Shadow Lakes, 3 p.m. Sunday, January 28th. For the past 17 years, the show has been the premier bridal planning event in Beaver County. They bring together the very best of local wedding professionals all in one place in order to ease the stress of planning and helping your wedding dreams become your dream wedding. Now, they're going to have this amazing runway fashion show with over 60 exhibitors. You're going to find everything to make your wedding day extraordinary. Tickets are on sale right now, as we like to say. Caterers, photographers, DJs, entertainment ideas, travel, florist, health and beauty, and event attire, meaning what you wear, folks, and party rentals and lots of fun prizes. Now, speaking of prizes, and it wouldn't be a bridal fair without prizes, right? We know every bride is a prize, right? Every 5 minutes, a bride will win one of their many fabulous door prizes, not to be confused with that door, but a bride could actually come walking through that door right now at the club at Shadow Lakes. Just take a deep breath in. You'll be on in a second. A runway show, one bride's going to win a $500 cash prize too. Ticket general admission $6, access over 60 exhibitors, and entrance and seating into their fantastic runway show. And as you saw just moments ago, what a beautiful venue it is here at the club at Shadow Lake. So you can make your entrance, or for $30, which is a minimal amount of money considering everything you're going to get, you can indulge in the VIP experience. There are limited tickets available. The VIP experience includes gourmet luncheon in Mag's restaurant. Janet Maganello could actually be serving this for you that day. The VIP excellence experience includes gourmet luncheon, as we mentioned. Also, reserve up-close seating for the fashion show, VIP identification gift for each VIP member, and that's only $30. Now, the more guests you bring, the more chances your bride has to win. Now, food sampling, wedding cake, cookies. We're going to have a cash bar, concessions available in Mag's restaurant. Parking is free. Won't have to deal with that. Also, 11 a.m. is the start time for the bridal fair. 12 p.m. VIP guest luncheon. 2 to 3 the fashion show. And if you would like any more information, you can call Amy Miller at our hometown paper, 724-775-3200, extension 133. This is a great event. Sponsors are so important, and you have got the best of the best. So tell me about how much goes into this planning. I've been involved in a few of these bridal fairs, and it all comes down to just like that wedding day. You hope it's flawless, but boy, it's weeks and months, and even some cases, years planning something like this.
Yeah,
right?
we planned at least 8 months out, and sometimes even a year out for some of these events. Our wedding fair is the largest that we have, along with our home and garden show. It's a fun show to put on because we have the element of everybody's excited. Everybody's excited because they're just got engaged over Christmas, or they're planning their wedding. So it's just a fun time. Even if you have all of your wedding plans complete, I would encourage you still to come out and indulge in the experience, because you only get married once, sometimes twice, but that's okay. But you want to indulge in that. So. Or
because of my love of horse racing, the trifecta, ladies and gentlemen. You did it. You did it. But I mentioned you. Listen, I just want to brag on the paper for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm the Times Online guy who's always just looking. I got the app on the smartphone that the wonderful Janet Maganello Plasko is holding right now. Shooting this video. Absolutely love her. But here's the thing. I'm looking at the obituaries, and the older you get, I remember my mom and dad. My mom would be making sauce. My dad would be on the couch after work. They'd be reading the obits, one of them, and saying, hey, guess who died? Well, now every day, sad to say, but the thing that I love the most, and I saw something earlier today about Loretta Mendocino, who happens to be a Pasquale from New Brighton. She recently passed away, and I knew her son Peter very well. And her brother, Dave Pasquale, is a very good friend of Mr. Manganello's and mine. 56 years she was married to her husband. That says volumes for people being able to stay together and be in love for that long. And believe me, I'm envious of all of those people. But isn't it amazing? Fast forward to 2018, these brides and grooms, they too have that same hope for a wonderful marriage. And what better way to really start it off by coming here? Because it's really, if you just take a deep breath, there's a lot of fun in planning these things, and that's why you guys have brought together the best of the best, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the experience. So you should indulge yourself. You should treat yourself and come to the show. Like I said, you only get married, a couple times in your life. You have your wedding, and it's going to be the biggest day of your life, but it's all these events leading up to this wedding. It's all the planning that is really fun. And when they look back on that year or 2 years that they took to plan their wedding, they're gonna treasure these moments of these shows like ours with the runway fashion show. It's the only one in the area that I'm aware of. We get rave reviews every year. We have a real stage. You're going to come down the beautiful staircase here at Shadow Lakes, and our dress sponsor, Eve, I do designs by Eva Dixon. She's going to be sponsoring Ziggy's Tuxedos. Everybody knows
Legendary.
From the Valley. Yeah, he's going to be here showing off his tuxedos, and we have Flower Girls. It's just an experience to behold. We get a light guy in, sound, music. It's just downright fun.
And listen, what I also love is people that are older, like me, not like either you or Janet, but me. You come, and if you have a 16-year-old daughter like I do, you just think, God, can I live that long to see her walk down the aisle? And you kind of go through your life remembering seeing that bride for the first time when you were a teenage boy and just trying to figure it out as your heart was beating a little bit more faster than it normally would. And then, of course, getting married and, the mother of your children and all the good that comes with it. It's just, brides are really special. And I have a very special place in my heart for all of them. And we older people love these great events too, because it makes us remember back when our lives were pure and innocent and looking forward to a long-lasting relationship. Now, before I let you go, I'm going to tell you about some of the things that are trending, okay?
Okay.
That people may be thinking about. So I did a little homework for you brides-to-be. This year's biggest trend is greenery. Instead of fabric and drapery, tinted weddings will be a very trendy thing. Late spring and summer. Now, Lauren Klein, Pittsburgh property diva from Coldwell Banker, she does a show with me every week, and we were just talking. If her schedule wasn't crazy, I was going to probably bring her down here tonight because she does a great job talking lifestyles. And Erin Moyo, who happens to be her assistant, they were with me this past week doing a little red carpet stuff. And I got to tell you, it's kind of nice to know what the trends are going in so you can have a game plan. They would do this much better than me, but I'm going to forge ahead. Also, no tennis shoes with wedding gowns and tuxedos. That's out. Maybe cute, but it doesn't work. Balloons are back. Bigger and more balloons than ever before. And winter weddings, as I mentioned, between Thanksgiving and New Year's, very trendy. And here's the key. You know how the Queen and I roll, Queen Elizabeth, we go way back. Prince Harry, that's right, Lady Diana's beautiful son, all grown up, going to marry Meghan Markle coming up in May, and I'm waiting for my invitation. I'm heading off to England, folks. But anyway, so a lot of these weddings are going to have a royal feel to them too as well, heading into next year. So it's a special day. And is there anything else you'd like to say other than remember to call her and see if I can remember this? It's 724-775-3200, extension 133. Get your tickets early, especially VIP. You get great food prepared by Art Manji. Are you kidding me? Definitely worth it. But anything else you want to say? Any other sponsors you want to mention?
We have great sponsors this year. The Club at Shadow Lakes, of course. The Manganello family, they've been very gracious. Our runway sponsor, which is Eva Dixon. I do designs by Eva. She makes some of her own designs, and she's actually she's penciling us in because she's actually going to be in New York the night before with showing off her fashions and etc. So we're very excited to have her here. Beaver Travel. Hailey Mason down in Beaver, and she's going to be talking about all the honeymoon things that you need to do.
Only
and
because
trips.
they help my paycheck get delivered. AAA Essential too, just to mention, if you're planning a honeymoon, they're located in Rochester, and we're getting ready for the Pittsburgh Travel Showcase, January 26th, 27th, and 28th. And speaking of Eva, my daughter is going to her winter formal this weekend at Quigley, and she got not one, but 2 dresses. That's how it is in 2018. Ladies and
And I
gentlemen,
have one more
you
sponsor.
do whatever you want.
Hancock County Savings Bank.
I know it well.
They're going to be here to help you finance your wedding or your honeymoon, and they're also going to bring a 55-inch TV for some lucky bride, and then we're going to have a $500 gift card from the Times, and lots of great prizes.
And my mentor many years ago, the late Frank Mangano, there is another Mangano who happens to be a part of that wonderful bank in Hancock County, where I've spent a lot of my life, ladies and gentlemen, driving very fast. No, just kidding, because I was always trying to get to a television show that was usually, well, 15 minutes late or so before I got there. All right, listen, I'm going to let you go. We're going to get Art Mangian here, talk about some trending things as far as weddings are concerned. And did you know that cakes no longer the bride and groom on top? Nope, nope, nope. That's not what they're doing. We'll tell you what they are doing next. But don't forget, January 28th, 11 a.m., 12 p.m. VIP luncheon. Then they hit the runway 2 to 3 at the beautiful club at Shadow Lakes. And if I don't know, if I had a spoon, I'd be, tapping the cup like they do at weddings. All right, folks, Jean Don. We'll be back in a minute.